Alright guys, it's Saturday morning around 9 o'clock, just before 9 o'clock, and I'm here at Warwoman Dell. See the picnic area up there through the woods. This is Warwoman Dell, about between 18 and 19 miles on the Bartram Trail. Be hiking up to Rabun Bald and then making a decision on whether I'm going to camp there. I've heard there's a great camp spot up there, and I kind of want to stay next to the tower and spend the day and the night and the morning next to that tower. But I'm not sure how far I'm going to go with that. I may want to hike back because I would like to have a shorter one, so I would like to do an 18-mile day. But I'm probably going to get to the Bald and decide to just stay there. Well, this is Warwoman Dell. There's a parking lot here, as you can see. And the trailblazers continue down here, then cross Warwoman Road. And from there, the trail begins its ascent. You go to Martin's Creek first, about a mile in, and then you start a continuous ascent for about 14 miles. So it's going to be a long uphill. I struggled on the Benton McKay trail last time, which was surprising. It wasn't that hard of a trail, so I've definitely lost my trail legs. So hopefully today I'll get them back. But as you can see on that tree right there, there's the yellow blaze that indicates the Bartram Trail. Let's get a little closer here. There it is. That indicates that you're on the Bartram Trail. And we're going to be going for about 14 miles up to Rabun Bald. Alright, checking out. So the beginning of Warwoman Dell follows this parking gravel road to get to the parking lot, and it's like I said before, yellow blaze, rectangular blaze, and it's pretty well blazed. As you see, there's going to be a double blaze here, so there's other small little trails in the area, and you just it's well marked. It shows you it's about to take a hard left here off this road. We're going to walk up. There's the road up there. I don't know if you could see it, but we're going to cross Warwoman Dell Road, and then or Warwoman Road I should say. There's the blaze up there, and the trail continues up there. We're going to cross that and begin the nearly 14-mile ascent. Constant upset, all uphills from what I see on the elevation profile, and it's going to be a fun hike. Rabun Bald is the second highest mountain in Georgia. I've never been. I'm going to get to do it twice. I'm going to do it with a friend who we're going to come down from Reese Osage to complete that little section for me. It's a good 7-mile section for my friend. I'm sure he'll enjoy it. So yeah, that's the plan. I'll see you when I get to the road crossing later. Alright guys, so we're back here. We came up a 0.1 mile after a series of switchbacks from Warwoman Dell. We have this plaque here commemorating William Bartram and the Bartram Trail, and as you can see, this is Warwoman Road. We're going to cross here, and cars do seem to fly by here, so be a little careful. As you can see, right across the street, directly across the street, you'll see the Bartram Trail blaze, and the trail continues up here. It's going to be a very steep, very long climb. Alright, over and out. Alright, after a little bit of a climb, I want to say 0.2 miles into the trail. I have no guidebook, by the way, no maps, so my mileages may be completely off. You come to your first bridge and your first waterfall. I think this is Becky Branch waterfall, but we're going to continue on onto Martin's Creek. This is a pretty nice waterfall. Alright, we're going to continue north that way on the Bartram Trail. Later. Just to let you guys know, there's immediately leaving the waterfall, there's a break in the trail. And as you can see up there, there's the yellow blaze of the Bartram trail. So you hang this left up here and you go uphill as opposed to downhill, which makes sense since this whole trail in this section is going to be one long uphill. Alright guys, after a little over probably half a mile, you cross this looks like to be possibly an old forest road. You'll have this on your left hand side. The road appears to go up there, down there. I sure as heck wouldn't drive on this, but I think I read somewhere in someone's guide that you could actually do it. And there's a dog. I'm surprised I'm seeing someone. So I'm going to continue on the Bartram trail. Over and out. After you cross the road, there's plenty of water in these sections, as you can see. It's going to be a series of footbridges, I imagine, and this is the first one. Immediately leaving the that old forest road, you actually go downhill quite a bit, and at some point I anticipate getting to what is the Martins Creek Falls. So guys, we came from up there. You'll start hearing the water big time. You'll see a little sign here. You'll see a double blaze up there. And you could hear the water from here. And this is going to be Martins Creek waterfall, I believe. The trail so far has been very short ups, but kind of steep. And then very hilly, mainly downhill. It's been pretty easy so far. I got some day hikers behind me that I'm trying to keep ahead of. I'm just going to try to keep ahead of them, but every time I seem to stop to record, they seem to catch up, so I can never seem to be really ahead of them. If you're used to the trail markings, let's talk a little bit about that. If you're used to the AT trail markings, you're going to think that this trail is not very well marked, but I think it actually is. The AT is overly marked, and largely I assume because there's a lot of newbie through hikers that really don't have much of a clue what they're doing, so the AT decides to mark every other tree so it's abundantly clear. But here on the Bartram trail, there's really no pull-offs, so you don't need to have it marked every section. So yeah, there's a little waterfall here that you can see. You could actually go down here, which I'll try to do. There it is. But once we get to Martins Creek Fall, I'll take it back, camera back out, and take some pictures. All right, over. Yeah, guys, here's that little waterfall I was talking to you about from the top. We're going to be following. I'm pretty sure this is Martins Creek. We're going to be following it till we get to Martins Creek Falls. All right, over. All right, guys. So here we are at the turnoff for Martins Creek Falls. As you can see, there's a handful of places for some campsites here. There's one across the way. There's one right there. Looks like a really nice camp spot. Places you can pitch tents here. Ample places to tree hang if you want, if that's what you like. So yeah, this is as you can see here on the trail section, a little back there gets a little confusing. Not too bad. But as you can see, it's pretty well marked. Tells you where to go. Alright guys, so in this section there are a lot of campsites. I mean, you have just ample places to pick right before Martins Creek Falls. I took a little side trail off. I mean, this is a pretty nice camp spot, and unlike a lot of the other places you go to, it's actually clean, which is rare usually when you have a campsite this big. That's again the yellow blaze. Once you have a campsite this big, it's generally pretty dirty when it's so close to the road. But I guess this is far away enough to where it's actually clean. It's about a mile from it. But we crossed the bridge here. I'll just take you with me down the creek. And that's up creek. And you just cross the bridge and continue following the yellow blazes. In that part of the section that I just came from, there are ample side trails, so just keep looking for the yellow blazes and eventually you'll find your way to it. Alright, over and out. I'll get you back at Martin's Creek. So a little over a mile into the hike, it's this cool little rock outcropping, and we're getting close to Martin's Creek. See the bridge over there. This is the bridge right here. And that is Martin's Creek. Alright guys, here's some more of Martin's Creek. But probably a little under 2 miles into the Bartram Trail. Alright guys, I wanted to let you guys know about the unique little trail routing here. The trail actually forms like kind of like a diamond. It goes out across the creek, goes up over there, then there's a bridge to take you to the falls, and then it comes back here. Remember the campsite I showed you guys right before? It dumped you off right here. So it's a unique little trail setting, trail system here. But yeah, you follow the blazes. There's even arrows to show you where you're going. It's pretty straightforward. And from here, we start a fairly long, at least 11-12 mile climb up to Rabun Bald. Alright, over and out. Alright, after coming to a switchback and climbing some, you come to this open area here, as you can see. And that's the side trail to Pinnacle Knob. The Bartram Trail continues north that way. As you can see, blaze on that tree. But we are going to go up to Pinnacle Knob. I've heard it's a pretty good place. They've marked it here. Very well marked. So let's go up there and check it out. And as you guys can see, Pinnacle Knob is green blazed. It's a spur trail off of the Bartram Trail. I want to say about a mile and a half after Martin's Creek. Alright guys, so we made it up a pretty steep climb. And we're finally here at Pinnacle Knob. I want to say that's a moderate hike up there. It's pretty uphill and really relentless, but it's short. So you'll get up there fairly quickly. But here's your view. This is always your reward for a hike. Just stunning views. And I think there are more views to the other side, so I'm gonna go grab those real quick. But as you can see, it is just gorgeous. And guys, this is the view from the other side of Pinnacle Knob. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. This is what it looks like. It's a nice little rock outcropping. An ideal place to come and grab a bite to eat. Take a little break, get a little water. The Bartram Trail actually continues. Oh, look at that. That's how high you are, guys. There's a hawk just flying right over there. That is pretty cool. Alright guys, so we're back on the Bartram Trail. And we finally made it to Courthouse Gap, it looks like. Let's see. So we're 10 miles from Rabun Bald, and 3.7 from Warwoman Dell. You can see the Bartram Trail goes up there. There's a side trail here that I don't know where it goes to. I would probably check it out tomorrow.